We got a lot of great questions emailed to us in the last week, but instead of those, I picked these. First, Dear Stumpy, I saw a picture of you in an old back issue of Popular Woodworking magazine. You sure have gotten fatter since 1997. Well, I do admit putting on some extra muscle since then. You see, back in the mid-90s, I was newly married and there was that wedding cake and, well, I'm still trying to lose the extra wedding weight. But what many people do not know is that spindly little guy in the November 1997 issue of Popular Woodworking is actually Stumpy the reindeer, not Stumpy Nubs. It's a common misconception. But here's a side-by-side comparison of me around that time and the guy in the magazine. There's a striking resemblance, but we're not related. Dear Stumpy, besides yourself, who's your favorite woodworking celebrity? Well, that's an easy one. It's definitely Roy Underhill. That guy has been on PBS almost as long as I've been alive, and he's got to be one of the most entertaining woodworkers since the Green Brothers started their witty slogan t-shirt contest. Guys like Tommy McDonald and Charles Neal are also fantastic woodworkers, and I love to watch them too. But Roy cuts himself regularly and bleeds all over the project, so what can I say? I'm actually in the process of writing a wisecracking, in-depth guide to every episode of the Woodred Shop. Season 1 is already online at stumpynubs.com, and it's guaranteed to make you look at Roy's show in a whole different way. And finally, Dear Stumpy, what's the story with Chip McDowell? Well, many of you have seen Chip on some of the episodes of Blue Collar Woodworking and Mustache Mike's Corner. Chip is the Senior Director of Sawdust Pickup and Disposal here at the Stumpy Nubs Workshop. Now, I ignore child labor laws all the time, but Chip isn't as young as he looks. He's going on 20 years old. And while I'd like to say he got his youthful good looks from me, he's actually only related by marriage, which gives me the right to make fun of his big nose all I want. Chip has been in a wheelchair all of his life because he was born with spina bifida, but he's fun to be around and very useful around the shop, especially when I needed someone to run over my toes. Actually, he's a good sport who can give it back as much as he can take it. He lives with Mustache Mike, and I expect you'll be seeing more of him in the future since he's discovered that being an internet woodworking celebrity suits him, as long as he gets the biggest dressing room. Well, that's it for this edition of Dear Stumpy. Give us a thumbs up if you'd like to see more, and visit stumpynubs.com where you can submit your questions using the Contact Stumpy link. Toodles!